seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
Hello boss babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rutani Murabeti. I'm also known as Bing_Ruti in all my social media platforms. If you are new here, you are most welcome to the family. And for my boss babes that has been here, thank you so much. I love you so much and I appreciate you. So guys, I am back with another promised video. This is long overdue, but today we are spilling the tea. We are talking about all things real estate again. Do real estate agents make money? So I'm gonna answer that for you, and without wasting time, let's get down to the video. So my boss babes, I have my phone with me because today we are gonna do a lot of calculations. So I need to be very comfortable. So we are gonna do a lot of calculations. This is how we're going to calculate how much realtors earn and how we get to a certain amount that we earn. So if you are interested in this industry and you've been wondering how real estate agents make their money, how much they make, this is the video for you. I'll suggest that you grab your coffee, you grab your water, grab your juice or anything strong. Let's have a chat about this. So I personally have been in the industry for 4 years, and trust me when I say it's a roller coaster, but at least if you know how, I'm not gonna dwell much on how to negotiate your commission. I'm gonna dwell much on how we get paid. And then if you guys need us to talk more about how to negotiate your commission or how to get more listings, I think we can do that in another separate video. But today let's just focus on how much we get paid. So this is me telling you guys my salary in style. So yeah, so basically real estate agents in South Africa, they get paid by commission. So please note this is exclusive of other agencies that are maybe in development. There are other positions in real estate where people get paid monthly. I don't know much about that. I'm speaking based on the industry that I'm in. We get paid by commission. What that means, it then means that when I sell a property or when I rent a property, that's how I get paid. So should I not rent or sell any property, I do not get paid. So I'm speaking more on my industry. So if you know other agents that get paid monthly, this is not about that. I don't know much about that. I can only speak on the things that I know. So we're gonna start with the sales part of it. How do you get paid when you sell a property? So the process starts when you call Mr. Seller and you want to list their property, and you go to their house to evaluate their property. And when you get to their house, you evaluate this property to be worth 1.5 million rands. So now you and Mr. Seller now agree that you are gonna sell this property for 1.5 thousand rands. What then is your salary from that? So according to South African standards, regulated by the PPRA, which is our governing body, we are allowed to charge a maximum of 7.5% commission, excluding VAT. So let's say it's your lucky day and you spoke to Mr. Seller and you told Mr. Seller that my commission is 7.5% excluding VAT. And Mr. Seller says, look, I like your presentation, I'm keen and I want you to sell my property. So your salary is going to be, your commission is going to be 7.5% of the purchase price. So remember, we have spoken about you selling this property for 1.5, and we are on the lucky scenario. Those that are agents knows that lucky scenarios don't happen more often. But this is a lucky scenario where you have signed the mandate with Mr. Seller for 1.5 million at 7.5%. So grab your calculator. Let's go and calculate what this is. So 1.5 million times 7.5% is 112,500 rand. So it then means this is the commission that you have charged Mr. Seller. So hear me carefully. How your commission is split between you and the company that you work for. It's totally based on that company. We do not have a standard regulation that says the company needs to pay you 50%, 40% or 80% whatsoever. So in most agencies, you find that the split between them and the agent is 50-50. So in this case, it then means that you are going to have the 112 by 2. So in this house, for Mr. Seller, you are going to earn 56,250 rands. So that's how much commission you make from this 1.5 million rand house. Let us talk about the commission split a little bit. Let's touch base on the commission split. When you start as a real estate agent to each and every company, they will tell you how their commission split works. So they will say, we take 50% of the commission and then we have royalties, for example. They can say their royalties is 7.5, for example. So you take into account their split, their royalties to minus from your commission because they are providing you with the resources and the basis for you to become a best realtor. However, if you are at Muga Properties, Mr. Seller, you have charged him 7.5. Your commission split, it's 60% to the agent, 40% to the company, which then means that this agent walks away with 67,000 rands. So your commission split with your company, or rather your brokerage, it's very important. So yes, real estate agents do earn a good amount of money. It's actually rare to find a senior management role paying 56,000 rand or 67,000 rand in this economy in South Africa. So then it means that real estate agent earn more. So let's do one last example. So here's a situation. Mr. Seller wants to sell his property. It's going for 1 million rand, and Mr. Seller cannot afford to pay 7.5% simply because he still have to pay the bank. He still owns money on the property. So when you do your calculation, you realize that it's going to be impossible for you to charge a 7.5. I usually advise my agents to take into consideration those factors, which in this case is going to be Mr. Seller's bond. It then means that if you are saying, okay, Mr. Seller, I'm going to discount you and then I'm going to charge you 5%. I want you to see the difference between the percentages, right? No, let's rather use the same 1.5 million. Let's rather use the same 1.5 million, but this time around, you have agreed to charge Mr. Seller 5%. So 5% makes it 75,000 rand. When it's 75,000 rand, now let's assume you work for Muga Properties, you pay the 40%, you walk away with 45,000 rand. So from a 7.5 to a 5%, you have literally discounted Mr. Seller over 22,000 rand. Agents, if you are on this video, I want you to listen to me very carefully. When it comes to percentages, do not play like that, because 1% of that commission will make a huge difference. So when you negotiate your commission, take into consideration the fact that the split is going to go out, the amount of money you used to back and forth. Some agencies have other fees, tax fees, whatsoever. So take into consideration that. But to those that are aspiring agent, this is a proof to you that real estate agents do make money, assuming they are in a good area, they know how to negotiate for their commission, and they have enough properties to sell. I don't want to make this video long, but There's agencies where you do both sales and rentals, or you choose either or. How much do then real estate agents who are doing rental earn? So we have found this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom modern house in Midrand, and it's going for 15,000 rand a month. So we're renting it out for 15,000 rand a month. So in the rental business, you do not then negotiate your commission. In most agencies, they charge once off placement fee that is equivalent to the rental of the property. It then means that if the property is 15,000 rand, they charge 15,000 rand to the landlord. So after you charge 15,000 rand to the landlord, it then means that 15,000 rand comes to you. We then pay SARS, which is the VAT, 15%. We left to 12.750, and also again based on the split, if you work for Muga Properties, you only pay 40%, and then you walk away with 7,650. Mind you, this might look like small money, but it is not, because rental agents, they can have 5, 6, 10 properties a month. Meaning if you then rent out 4 properties, you make 30,600 rand. So it is not much more money on sales than it is on rentals. It's more similar based on your performance, but then also with rental, the money comes in right after renting the property. On sales, you wait for transfer. I hope you like this video, and I hope you understand how much real estate agents earn. If you believe that they earn more, or you think it's way too much, please comment right below. If you think it's still low, there's no money in the business, I also want to hear your thought. Please comment down below, and don't forget to leave me a heart, because from me, your boss babe, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.